What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Dame. Back with a vengeance. Subscribe to Dame's World. Hit the likes, hit the shares. Let's get through the algorithms. We back on that basketball shit, man. We back on our basketball hoops talk. Because as you know, I'm a fan of the players, not the teams, not the organizations, not the capitalist construct that we know as the NBA. But I am a fan of the art and the craft. And when my favorite craftsmen come into play, I tune in. Yesterday, from this video, of course, Brooklyn Nets versus Philadelphia 76ers. A blowout, not a good game as far as the matchup, but a good showing. Something good to watch. Something that was impressive and revealing, to say the least. You feel me? So, it's been a lot of talk back and forth about who won the trade, which is yet, in my opinion, it's opinionated who won a trade, but it's yet to be revealed because we still got Ben Simmons who haven't played yet, and the Nets haven't had all of their pieces put into place. And then we saw James Harden come back, do well against mediocre teams, to say the least. But yesterday was a good showing of the trade and just the dynamics of James Harden in a new spot, leaving the Nets, going to the Sixers. Kyrie Irving playing. Like we know, New York lifted the mandates. Still, Kyrie ain't playing. Somebody explain to me. Somebody let me know why mandates lifted, Kyrie still can't play at home. Somebody let me know. Is it an agenda, secret agenda to keep my man from success? Is it a secret agenda to keep Brooklyn from success? I don't know. Or is Brooklyn Nets in on it? Because I feel like Brooklyn, as far as what I read, they could pay a $5,000 fine for him to play home games per game, which by now is about $100,000, less than that. We know Brooklyn Nets got it. But nonetheless, we ain't going to talk about the politics. You know I get into politics. We ain't going to talk about the politics right now. We're going to talk about the gameplay. First thing I want to address is it's levels to this star shit. It's levels to this star shit. Yesterday showed you who is a superstar and who is a star. You feel me? Kevin Durant is a fucking superstar. 1 of 1 out the gate, came out like 5 for 5, 6 for 6. Nothing, ain't nobody could guard him, no matter who you got for him. It's impossible. Impossible to get him. You feel me? Embiid showed this shit, had a little bit of frustration, but he showed his star caliber in the beginning. You feel me? Until they got overwhelmed. You feel me? Kyrie Irving showed his star power. You feel me? Bucket after bucket. Riveting. Baby Kobe is what I call him. I call him Kyrie Bryant now. He got the mini fro. He picking up niggas like James Harden full court. Full court. Strapping. Cooking. Step for step. Niggas like to say Kyrie ain't got a D. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Niggas think KD don't got, like, niggas don't be watching the games like that, man. Y'all go with the narrative, man. You go with the narrative, watch the stats, and formulate your conclusion. But when you watch the game, KD, Kyrie, both strapped up. James Harden, shout out to James Harden, good player in my opinion. Not on the caliber of stardom as those three players in my opinion. You got KD, just level of his own. Best player in the league to me, still for the last, stop counting. You feel me? Kobe tore his Achilles 2012. Once Kobe tore his Achilles, put him out the ranks, to me, for best player. And since then, you could debate LeBron, you could debate KD, throw Rose one of them years, 2010, 2011. But KD, 2010, 2020, 2010 to 2022, arguably best player in our league. And today is no different. So he in a league of his own. Superstar, megastar. Then you got superstar slash all-star Kyrie and Embiid. I got Embiid better than Kyrie because of what he brings on a defensive end as a big and his versatility as a big. Even though I prefer Kyrie's gameplay, and he's probably, well, they are both skilled as fuck. I can't even say that. You feel me? Kyrie's probably more skilled though. Just be it that he's a guard and he works on everything the same way Embiid does. But then you got Harden, who's a star, who people like to propel him to that superstar realm. But when he's against other superstars, he doesn't seem to be. Struggled last night, which I knew he would struggle. Kyrie was guarding him predominantly. The thing is, the jig is up. What I mean by that is, you're forcing to the rack to get foul calls. They're privy to that. The league has tightened up on the flopping a little bit more offensively. So your 3-point flops and you're flailing the arms and doing that shit ain't working as much. So as a consequence, we're seeing a lesser James Harden. And he's getting up there with age. You know, you got to respect that. And I'm never going to say he's a weak basketball player. But I do think his levels. You feel me? And yesterday showed Kyrie getting off, KD getting off, Embiid struggling but trying. He still showed superstar power. And Harden clearly struggling. And this begs the question, as to bring it back full circle, who won the trade? You got somebody like Seth Curry who can get his own, who can be a spot-up shooter. Then you got somebody like Andre Drummond who they threw in there. Their weakness was bigs. Then you got Ben Simmons on idle, waiting. And if Ben Simmons comes and just plays defense and facilitates, Brooklyn Nets are going to be dangerous. But even though, back to politics, I got to revert it. I think the league don't want Brooklyn to win. This is like one of those conspiracy theorist teams. KD's been known for calling out the media. Kyrie don't fuck with the media. The media demonize both of them, especially Kyrie Irving. So they're not favored by these organizations, this institution of the NBA. But they definitely have the talent to beat anybody. So while I do believe in talent, I do believe in systems too. So even though they do have great talent, the system will do something to try to make these niggas not win. I don't know if they'll win it all because they're up against a system, but based on just observation of skill and talent, they get Seth Curry, they get Gordon Dragic. They just got Dragic off the bench. You new niggas probably don't even know who that is. Point guard, baller, facilitator, leader of men. So you get these dynamics, and then you got Sixers who got just Harden, essentially. Maxi's role is going to get reduced less. Embiid, they've been forcing Embiid because they know he's their best player. But then Harden's not playing up to speed. His jumper's not there. People got to realize in Houston, you're a volume shooter. You don't get to take those volume shots now. You have Embiid. He ain't having that shit. You got Tobias Harris. You got an actual team around you. So because you're not a volume shooter, you don't shoot that well now. You are a decent shooter. You're not a great shooter. So just watching last night's game, it just reaffirmed my opinion from the beginning. The Brooklyn Nets are going to be good. They make it to the playoffs. You don't want to play them. Forbid they let Kyrie play home games. If they let Kyrie play home games, rapido. It's wrapped up. Let Kyrie play home games. League don't conspire against these niggas. They're going to the finals. Philly, trouble in paradise. And again, with Embiid, you got somebody who is not the most emotionally intelligent person. Shout out to Embiid. But things trigger him. He takes things personally. He might lash out. It's only so long before this nigga ain't balling, before Embiid do an interview right in front of the nigga and be like, hey, man, we were good except for him. You feel me? So, man, last night was just revealing, in my opinion. It showed me the levels to the stardom. It showed me that Brooklyn Nets, when they get Ben Simmons and they're healthy and nobody conspiring against them, they gonna be dangerous as fuck. Philly, F Harden shows his highest level. I think they can be dangerous too, but I think people have caught up to Harden. I think the league has caught up to Harden. I've been saying for a long time he plays glitch ball, and that glitch ball, the referees, the players, they're privy to that shit now. You can't just run into me and bolster your way, and I'm gonna call foul. I'm not calling foul for that. You're drawing all the contact. These defenders literally be like this, hands up, backing up. So you ain't getting no foul. Why don't you get a bucket? The thing is, he tried to do that shit like 4 times yesterday and just threw the ball up. Niggas volleyballed that shit back down. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Like 5 times. Get that shit out of here. Different niggas volleyballing that shit. So, nah, man. Quick video, man. I ain't gonna ramble too long. I thought it was a revealing game. It was telling, and I always like to see KD and Kyrie in their element. Big moment games, you feel me? Televised playoffs. They gonna show up and show out. Harden, big moment games, he hasn't been known to show up and show out. And Embiid, to be honest, in big moment games, hasn't shown up and shown out either. Embiid shows up and shows out in the regular season and against good centers, but playoffs, not so much. Big games, I wouldn't say so much. I'm not discounting him, discrediting him. I think he can, but we haven't seen it nearly as frequent as a KD and a Kyrie. With that being said, it's your boy Dame, man. Who y'all think won the trade? What y'all think about last night's game? It was feisty. KD got in. KD said, nigga, I ain't backing down. Got in Embiid grill after taking a charge, even though they called block. He like, nigga, I ain't backing down. I like to see that type of nature in the game. That's what the game missing. They ain't gonna fight. They ain't gonna squabble. But I'm letting you know, bro, I'm here. I ain't scared of you, nigga. So I like the energy of last night's game, you feel me? Let me know your thoughts in your comments. It's a segue, of course, the beauty of being wrong in stores now. Hard copy edition, available on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles, as well as the paperback, as well as the ebook. We got much content on the way, much love, man. I'm just tapping in, letting niggas know what I saw yesterday. You feel me? Saw KD be great. Saw Kyrie be great. Saw Embiid do a little bit of greatness. I saw Harden show, you feel me, where he at, where his level is. You feel me? Good player, but when next to the greats, yeah, it's not the same. Let me know your thoughts in your comments, man. It's your boy Dane.